Hello. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me, but I'm just gonna go for this. So I wanted to I'm also gonna save this video and post it to YouTube, but I wanted to do it live just because that sounded like fun. So I'm going to be doing a reading for um, just a quick one to see like where we're at with the masculine energies and where we're at with the feminine energies. And so I'm gonna go ahead and um, just start here, I guess. So, like I said, I am gonna post this later on YouTube. So, and I think it's saved in the stories for like 24 hours. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. And this is for the masculine energy. So this is just like for right now. Like, what do we need to? What is the masculine energy? What do we need to know about the masculine energy right now? So the first card we get is King of Swords. So this is about like discernment and communicating clearly is what I'm getting. And yeah, so, and this is all about like being detached emotionally. So I feel like that's a good place for the masculine to be, but sometimes this can be like harsh energy, or it can be kind of cold, kind of hard, like I said, just emotionally detached. But like speaking clearly and speaking the truth clearly. That's what I get there. And then next we have strength, which is beautiful. I love this card. So this is about like, this is taking a lot of strength. I'm feeling like with this card, the King of Swords, like communication and like communicating your truth like effectively. Like I'm getting the throat chakra right now. Actually, I can feel the throat chakra. And so I feel like the masculine is maybe having a really hard time expressing his feelings, and like in a very, because he doesn't want to come off like too harsh, or, and I say he, but it could be she or he. So it's just the masculine energy within us, and clearly like communicating what we want, what we desire, what we need. And so I feel like this is just taking a lot of strength, and this is also about like taming the ego and taming those thoughts that kind of like can get out of control. So this is just about, it's like taking a lot of strength. That's what I'm getting. The masculine is like building his strength right now. I say that in quotes because, like I said, gender does not apply. So next we'll move on, and this was just from the Rider-Waite Tarot. This is from Magical Messages from the Fairies. And we have practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So what I'm feeling, especially with the strength, and it mentions confidence here, is practice practice speaking your truth, practice speaking like your feelings, practice communicating is what I'm getting. So you can like practice communicating your truth with like your friends or your family, which is always kind of challenging, and that's why it requires a lot of strength. I'm getting to practice communicating your truth and how you actually feel. So I feel like it's becoming like harder now to keep in how you feel. And so like this is like discerning, okay, who do I say this to, who do I not say this to, like knowing who you can speak your truth to and who you can't, because this also includes like having really strong boundaries and like knowing who you can communicate with and who you can't. And you just have to learn how to discern, like especially through energy and through like people's body language. So practice like discerning who you can speak your truth to and who you can't. So next is express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. So that's what I was getting. It's just like speaking your truth and communicating it clearly, and like expressing who you are, expressing how you feel, even if that's different. Especially like through society, men have been taught to only be like one way, or like you're not manly if you express your emotions. And so this can be hard for the masculine to be able to do, is to be able to express his feelings. And that's why what I'm getting is that it's really challenging and requiring a lot of strength to be able to speak clearly like the feelings, and discerning who you can speak your truth to and who you can't. And sometimes it can be isolating because some people aren't going to understand you or aren't going to understand your truth, and that could stop you from doing it. But that's why it's important to just discern who to speak the truth to and who you can't. That doesn't mean, it's just about discernment, and that's what I'm getting, especially with that King of Swords there. So next, this is Nature's Whispers, and we have new experiences and possibilities. So I feel that once the masculine energy, or like, is able to clearly discern and communicate his feelings and express himself in a more authentic way, because that's what I get with the King of Swords too, is it's about being authentic and true to who you are. Now this will open up the door, because this is also a 9 card, so this is like the completion of something, and if you can communicate your truth clearly and express more of who you truly are, then it will open up new experiences and possibilities. So that's beautiful. And the next is the big picture. So this is just like learning like detachment and seeing things from like broadening I can't say that word, broadening your horizons. And so you're able to see things from like, and also like clarity. So I'm getting that with this card, and also this King of Swords here is like having clarity. And then once you have clarity, like, and you're seeing things from, like, you'll have to detach so you can see things from a bigger picture, then you'll be able to express your individuality more, and it won't require like so much strength, and it won't be as uncomfortable, because the more you communicate your truth and the more you express who you truly are, the more you do. It says it'll increase your confidence. So your confidence will increase, will build, and then it will feel like nothing. But at first, like, the first step always seems like the hardest. Like, I'm getting like just expressing like who you are, or, you know, sometimes we've hidden who we are for a really long time, and the people we're closest to have only ever seen us one way. And so when we've done work and we've grown, especially spiritually, and we've like shed the ego and we've done our personal like development, we change along that path. And so sometimes it can be hard for the people around us to accept that change, but we can't hide ourselves from that. So we have to really express our individuality. And as we do that, the more we do it, the more we build our confidence. So I'm getting this like energy of like the masculine energy. So this is the masculine energy within us. It's just learning how to like discern and have the strength to know when to speak clearly, and know when to like just stay, I don't want to say like stay quiet, but you know when you say something to somebody and it just drains your energy. So you just have to start learning like, okay, this person doesn't understand this, so I'm not going to speak about this. So it can seem like you're like, oh, kind of like quieting yourself, but it's just learning discernment. So you're not expending your energy and wasting your words and wasting your breath on people that are like determined to not understand you. So if you don't have like anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, that's a good practice to learn and to practice that daily. And we have practice here, so practice. Okay, and next I'm going to move on to the feminine energy. So I'm just going to move these over here. All right. So the same setup, and then I'll probably share what's under the deck too. Okay, so this is for the feminine energy, and let's see what's going on with that. We have the Star. This is beautiful. So this is about like destiny, fate. It's about like following your divine guidance, knowing that you're led by the divine, by your guides, by your angels, that you're being divinely led. And this is also about like emotional healing and balance to me. She has like 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, so it's like a very grounded, but also like in tune to the emotions and in tune to the intuition, and just following that guidance. It's like, I love that. Okay, next we have Ace of Cups. This is beautiful too. So this is like I like the water on both of the photos, or the cards, and so it's like about like a new beginning in emotions, emotional fulfillment, romance, love. So this is like a new beginning in emotions, like really trusting your emotions. That's what I'm getting, that the feminine is really like letting her emotions guide her, letting her intuition guide her to her destiny with this Star card, is what I'm getting. But you also have to take the steps to meet your destiny. So it's not just going to be brought to you. You also have to take your steps that you're being guided to take, and that's what I'm getting with the Star. So if you can take your steps that you're guided to take, then you'll enter this like space of this new emotional fulfillment, and this like, really being led by your emotions, feeling full and happy, and like creating your own sense of love. And this is also about like a new beginning. So then next we have Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. This is important. So this is about like creating abundance, and I'm getting that you're being like divinely led to this, like this, the old weight and habit of debt is lifted. So this is like speaking to me of also like poverty consciousness and letting go of this poverty consciousness, so that you can open up to like where you're being divinely led and creating this abundance for yourself. I'm also getting that like as you let go of like the weight of other people that you carry around for other people, this opens you up to this like abundance, and like because I'm getting like financial concerns and money problems. And so I'm getting as the feminine like takes the guided steps, that this is happening. And so you can let go of that, like that weight. If you can hear the dogs barking in the background, I apologize. Next, I have patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So this is all about just like as you're moving in this like divinely led direction, it's important to have patience, and that's all about embodying the feminine energy. And that's what patience is all about, is embodying that feminine energy. So allowing things to come to you as you take your steps, and as you like allow this like new beginning, especially like in your emotions and your intuition, and trusting your intuition. That's what I'm getting. Like trust your intuition when it comes to like especially like financial concerns or abundance. Like you're being led in the right direction, and like you don't need to worry about that, is what I'm getting. So allow things to unfold like naturally and at their own will, organically. So you don't have to force or push anything, and that's all about the feminine energy. Does not force, she does not push, she does not like manipulate. She allows things to come to her, and she takes her steps that she's guided to take, and like she believes in herself. Like, so next we have, which is from Nature's Whispers, show your support. So this I am just getting like be supportive of like the people around you, even if like they don't necessarily support you. This is just about like showing. Okay, let's see what else comes up. Next we have empowerment, which is beautiful. I love this card. So this is all about like standing in your power, believing in yourself, and like moving forward like passionately and fearlessly, and like standing up for what you believe in. And like this is also just like, what do you support? Like share your beliefs, share what works for you, and this will like really help you step into your power, so you're able to like create whatever it is you're wanting to create. And so next I am just going to share what is under the deck. So I'm getting that the feminine needs to just like stay in her like receptive energy, and know that wherever you're at on your path, like it's divinely orchestrated. You're meant to be there. So just have patience, and like look for the beauty, and see the things that like surround you, and focus on like this feeling of like romance, or this feeling of love, or like this is just a beautiful card. Both these together are very beautiful. So like focus on your emotions, and focus on like your intuition, because that's what's going to lead you right now. And then the masculine is focusing more on learning how to clearly and effectively speak his truth, and like practice speaking and expressing his individuality, so that he can open up to like new experiences and possibilities. And like I said, it's he, but it's not actually he. This is the energy within us. So we're just really practicing, which I love this, because the masculine is a very masculine energy. We have the King of Swords, which is very assertive and discerning and like logical. And then we have over here like the Star, which is very like using your intuition. So this is a very feminine energy, and this is a very masculine energy. So I'm feeling that the masculine is really learning how to step into his divine masculine energy, and the feminine is really allowing, which is all about, that's how we balance the light and the dark, and the masculine and feminine energies within us, is allowing these energies to balance within themselves. So that's really beautiful. And then underneath the deck I had the Five of Cups, which is all about like focusing on loss or or lack, or only seeing the cups that are spilled and not seeing the 2 cups that are behind you that are full. So this is about like loss or grief, or kind of like, yeah, just I'm getting a lot loss. And the cups are also the emotions. And then underneath this deck there is marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So what I'm getting here is this is like a marriage of the masculine and the feminine energies, which I was saying kind of here with the overall cards. Like this is very masculine, this is very feminine. And so it's about balancing those energies within you. And that's what marriage to me means, is this marriage of our masculine and feminine energies. It's not necessarily a physical marriage. And then underneath this deck was assurance. So if you had any questions about like needing assurance or like any doubt, like just know things are working out. And this is also a 5 card. So this is about change, positive movement forward. And yeah, I think that's it. So I guess I'm just going to end it here, and I hope that was helpful. And I am going to post this on YouTube, and I think it stays in the stories for like 24 hours. So that was just a quick little reading. So I'll do more of those, and I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are, and I'm sending lots of love.